Else.
Alright, so a very impressive win for England over Panama in their group stage, their second game of the group, and they beat them 6-1. It was 1 goal from Lingard, 2 goals from John Stones, and a hat-trick from Harry Kane. 2 of Harry Kane's goals were from the penalty spot. At half-time it was 5-0, and my wife actually predicted that England would beat Panama by 5-0. So she was nearly right. I predicted 8-0, but I was wrong. So anyway, very good game. First half was very exciting, scoring for fun. Now, it wasn't as one-sided as the scoreline may look. That's just my opinion, of course. I thought that Panama had their chances. They did quite well. They were pretty good on the attack, just not very good defensively, and England exploited them, no doubt about it. But Panama were playing dirty. They did get away with a couple of penalty decisions against them, I think, as well. But on 2 of the occasions, of course, they got the penalties against them. Now, for me, I thought that Lingard played the best in the first half, and I kind of thought when it was 5-0 coming in to half time, I'm thinking that England will probably just switch off now and just see the game out. But of course, hopefully that they're going to go on and try and score another few more goals, just so my 8-0 prediction was going to be right. But no, they didn't do that. They did pretty much what I thought that they were going to do, which was sit back and just mess about. Panama did get a goal, of course, but it was from a free kick, and the guy, I forgot his name, was it Bale, something like that? He just slid in and hit it from the cross. So it's not that Panama really deserved a goal or anything. I mean, I suppose you could probably argue that he did. But ultimately, at this point, it didn't matter because England were winning 6-0 at that point and pretty much switched off, just passing the ball around, not really putting too much in the attack. Just wanted to get to half-time is pretty much what they wanted to do, or full-time even. So very impressive. And now, of course, we've got Belgium in the next game. In the final game of the group, Belgium are currently on 6 points, England on 6 points. But England are in the number 1 position, but they've scored the same amount of goals with the same amount of goals conceded as well. So when it comes to playing Belgium on Thursday, it's going to be a case of, even if it's a draw, England in theory should finish top, and that will be down to bookings, that kind of thing, because at the minute I think Belgium have 3 bookings, England have 2. So that would mean that England would finish top if the game goes to a draw. But would it be beneficial for England to finish top or finish second? For me, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't, because you've got to beat everybody to try and win the thing anyway. And I'm not confident that they're going to win the World Cup. I would love it if they did, but I'm really not confident. But by beating Panama, it puts them in good stead, because it builds a bit of confidence. And they did what they were supposed to do. You know, they won. I thought that they were dominant against Tunisia in the first game, and they should have won by more than just the 2-1 that they did. But anyway, we'll really have to wait and see. Maybe they're not even going to try and beat Belgium. They're just going to just play the game because they have no choice but to play the game. Who knows? As I said, it depends on other results and whatever happens in other groups and that as well, I suppose, as to whether or not they want to play the first place or the second place in the next game in the quarters. So yeah, I mean, for me, this whole replay thing, cameras and whatever, I don't like it. I have to be honest, I don't like it. They'll score a goal and then you've got to wait around for a few minutes to decide whether or not the replays and the officials are really going to give the goal after they watch replays. Was there a foul, all that kind of stuff? For me, I just didn't. I know, it just wastes time. It really did. I mean, I understand, and from the flip side as well, because England have actually had goals disallowed before when we did score, most notably in years gone by with like Frank Lampard and things like that. So I mean, I do get it, but it does take away the whole human element of it, I think. So it's almost pointless really to even have a linesman, really, because whether or not the player's offside or whether the player's not offside, it will go to a replay, and they'll decide whether or not the player was offside or whether there was a free kick or whatever. The whole thing is pointless. You may as well not have linesmen at times. Of course, I know you need them during the game, of course, but when it comes to the goal, really what's the point? But anyway, very impressive victory. England were 5-0 up at half time. finished the game 6-1. So Harry Kane currently on 5 goals for the World Cup, so hopefully he'll go on and win the Golden Boot. But he did get taken off after 65 minutes, I think it was, so which is a bit of a shame, because I wouldn't have minded him getting another couple of goals just to almost put him in real pole position to get the Golden Boot. But I don't know, ultimately doesn't matter, save him for the next game or even keep him out the next game, who knows, because as I said, a result against Belgium, not that important really, win, lose or draw, they're going to go through to the next round, just a case of whether or not who England want to face, first or second. So anyway, that's what's going on right now. England defeat Panama 6-1, so congratulations to England, and let's see what happens on Thursday against Belgium. Drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all on the next video.